Pandas and I get along. Sometimes we show up in similar outfits, but we always laugh it off. Sometimes when I'm tired, they'll gather collectively. I will lean on their soft presence, and their body mass can support me. Sometimes I hear a coo, and it wakes me up. I look to see who's awake, but it's hard to tell if their eyes are open or not, so I will sleep it off. But when I hear a coo again, I will no doubt speak up. Panda, are you up? Yes, said one. So did another. But not all of them are awake, so it'll be hard to tell which one needs a lending ear for me to hush up. So we'll continue to talk in low, succinct airs, trying to figure out how to leave without disturbing who is actually there. Maybe if I move, my brother won't see, but if you move your paw, he will definitely feel your presence leave. What should we do, Emily? And the perfect answer escapes me. We stay here. No one will be the wiser, but our voices and predicaments may wake those who are still in slumber. We move away from everybody so the three of us can see if the ideas in our head are worth discussing, believing. It'll give us the time we need without unwarranted ears listening, but the mere movement of our bodies will definitely cause for some unwelcome alarming. Emily, is it worth it to stay here with these thoughts in our head and ears unwilling to hear? But doesn't everybody deserve a fair chance to take what they want and then believe their own thoughts instead? But knowledge isn't a gift you can give and take back. Once it's set out in the open, our minds make a mental note of that, and I suppose we should just stay there. Why disturb everyone else when it's our own thoughts that leave us up and unable to think clear? So the three of us stay silent still so no one sees the conflict that we're going through and wanting others to awaken for our beliefs, but still we're left awake and wondering, "Coo, coo, Panda, are you up?" Yes, said one, and so did another. Are they the same pandas that said so previously? It was hard to tell, as you can imagine. I was not able to move my body freely to see clearly. What should we do? What do you mean? We're discussing if we should leave the group so that we may talk freely, or to stay here so as not to disturb those leaning against the sleeping. I'm up. I can leave. I'm at the edge of the circle. No one will notice me. And before we could think about the situation clearly, the little panda bear moved his body quickly. Little do you know, there's a little baby panda sleeping on his belly. How did I not see? This little baby sleeping on me. Is he still sleeping? Kind of. No, not really. The little baby panda wakes. His eyes not quite so clear. He coos a little. Then a great big well. Well, I guess we don't need to worry about disturbing everybody. And now all the panda families are awake and wondering, why are you up? Were you not sleeping? We were, but then we were not. We tried to go back, but then slumber would not greet us nor take us back. Well, since we are all up, why don't you share the thoughts you're going through? Maybe all of us have something to bring into aware. Really? Do all of you want to hear what we have to say and perhaps say something too? No, not all of us. Definitely not I. I want some sleep. Yes, I too want some shut-eye. But please, lend a listening ear to our stories. Can it wait? Or can we just hear it when breakfast is here? And I feel very foolish involving those too tired to hear. Why don't we leave someplace else? But we are here first. Want those sleeping leave this place to us? We are sleeping. Our bodies are at rest. To make us move will cause us much distress. You're up now. How hard is it for you to leave? You will be up for longer. Let your bodies take you where you need to be. And now everybody is arguing. This is terrible. We just wanted peace. We didn't want to disturb everybody. We're just too meek to leave. You left. Though not as planned. And now everyone is involved. I'm sad. I'm mad. We still want to hear. Now in a conflict of rage and fury, there are still those who are willing to listen to our stories. Much more than those before, the wail of the baby awoke everybody up to this delightful social soar. Since it's true, we're all here at the same time. No one has true claim to this place. So we can sit here and argue who will stay on this land, or realize there are bigger issues for us to placate. And let us let go of this one unfortunate minor stand, and those who are willing, let us leave to another place for us to discuss and tell and hear the ideas that keep us wide awake. Yes, please. Thank you. Let those who are sleeping leave this place to us, while those who cause the unrest leave the safe bed, and so we separate. No feelings harmed, just different sleeping patterns. Life left no thorns. We sort of walked. Some crawled, searching away from home. we all generally had an idea of where we're going to, but some pandas became unsatisfied during the roam. I think I was getting ahead of myself. I wasn't tired, but now I am. I've enjoyed traveling with all of you guys here, but my legs will no longer allow me to stand. But please, Panda, we still have so much more to see. I understand you are onto great things, but I'm okay with you letting me be. But we'd love to hear your opinion on our stories. I understand. And we no longer need convincing. Please come back and tell me. And we left those too tired there peacefully. Once we got to a place we all felt safe, some pandas became eager to hear. You brought us to this unknown place. Yes, what is it that you want to share? I don't remember. You forgot? Pandas, do you remember what you're thinking? Maybe hearing your memory will jog my memory. The pandas nod, no, what can we do? So the group of us sat in our thoughts, feeling very, very, very alone. I don't know about you, but I always wondered how we came to be. Why do I have black spots around my eyes, wearing black gloves and black boots on my feet? And I started to laugh, but then started realizing everyone was looking at me. At that point, I realized I should probably share what I was thinking. This wasn't my original thought. I don't remember what it was or what it could be, but I will share this new thought, this idea that came to me. I hope you don't think I'm silly for sharing. I think it's funny how you wonder how you are seen and how I have a choice as to how I want others to see me. I, too, put on black eyeshadow to appear more mysteriously, seductively. Put on black gloves to fight the cold, or if it goes well with my outfit, nicely. Flat black boots, or those with heels, depending how high I want to see. And the pandas all laughed. You go through so much effort to dress how we are naturally. And another panda admitted timidly, I don't know if this is just me, but sometimes I do believe my white fur is too much high maintenance for me. And I admit to her and others who are listening, I too do have many white dresses I must dry clean frequently. And the timid panda exasperated, is not just me. No, I feel the same. Though I do like my white fur and take pride in it looking freshly. I have thoughts of dyeing mine purple. I dyed mine pink once. I thought it turned out amazingly. So we sat around discussing our dress, their fur, my clothes, and how we were seen. They were completely different animals. We related on so many different things. They taught me new tips like how to take care of my hair and the joy of bathing in green leaves, and when I feel a little round, eat more vegetables like their favorite, bamboo. Their secrets as to why they keep chewing. You lose more calories. They sort of ask me personal questions like why I keep myself so alone. And I just stared. I didn't really know how to answer, but since they're so truthful with me, I just said what was in my head and left my answers for them to condone. Wow. I didn't know being a human could be that way. As a panda, I thought your kind was fair. I could see how relationships can sour like that. And what their responses? I didn't feel so bad sharing my inside thoughts outside. Do you have others, humans, whom can see you clear? I do, and I thought to myself, realizing I should also share. I'm lucky for the few humans who accept me. We accept you, your panda friends. Yes, I'm very lucky. When we got tired, when we got done sharing our thoughts and stories, another panda suggested we should start our return route. But not everybody was ready to leave. Please, go ahead, let us be. We all don't need to leave at the same time. I thought the discussion was over. I thought so too. But another idea came into my mind, and it was hard which group to choose. To stay with one or leave with another. But I was reminded of the fact that life is not just one act, and it continues while simultaneously ending and creating others. I decided to leave, my mind still fresh but able to get a peaceful night's sleep. I bid you conferencing pandas adieu. Adieu, Emily. Get some good sleep. I leave with the returning group. Unsure if we're going to the right place, we took some unprecedented turns, U-turns, but eventually we made it back to our own home space. A panda was cooking breakfast, and by cooking, I mean chewing down a long strip of bamboo into bite-sized pieces, and I shared with her I also knew how. How did you learn, Emily, to chew so proficiently during the little trip together with the various panda families? I wish I could have been there to see, hear, and listen, but my little baby panda could not handle the travel, and I could not go without him. Don't worry, Panda Mom. There will be another. I'm sure whatever we discussed will be rediscussed at a later. I remember the days where I was young. There's so much not to my understanding. At this point, at my age, there aren't many issues I'm left pondering. Is life like that? Can it be? Reach a point where there are no longer things worth exploring? To a point, yes, but not absolutely so. I just reached a point where I was willing to let go of being alone and living for myself. I see the importance of raising children and loving someone else. More than being alone? Yes. I don't believe it. Nor did I when I was at your life stone. I want to live. I want to be free, selfish to my own advances. But at some point, I realized life only carries so much goodness for oneself to fully take advantage. Though that sounds deep, I have no idea what you mean. Let me think. At some point, I realized the desire to live for other human beings. And it hit me. She was right. Life isn't full when living alone. I don't know what it's like to care for other people. We all don't. But it comes naturally when you're supposed to. And with that, we hear a wail. Baby Panda was awake. Excuse me, Emily, while I take care of my offspring. And with that, I was left alone. I saw all the pandas with themselves, their panda family and friends all at hand. And though it was morning, and I was so tired, I realized I needed to go back to my own homeland and command my human life and the story I will lead, to stop escaping new responsibilities. And with that, I left my panda friends adieu. We'll miss you, Emily. I will miss you too. Remember what we taught you always. I'll pass it on to my future generations too. Remember us, Emily. Remember me, pandas too.